Hello! I am still getting pushed and pushed and pushed to do another video. Today I'm going to just check out what Mystic Manifesting Oracle deck has to say for us today. We just got out of the retrograde. It doesn't mean shit. The energy is still palpable. I don't know about you, but I'm not sleeping right. I'm up and down and very, very restless. I can feel this like energy, just like I'm like vibrating. Not the most comfortable. It almost feels like anxiety, but I don't have anything to feel anxious about. But I am feeling something. I wouldn't be surprised if many of you are going through a massive transformation right now. There's something about this season. There's something about this year. There's something about, I think, well, we just entered into Leo season, into the sign of Jupiter. The planet is, Jupiter is the ruling planet right now in the sign of Leo, I think. Don't quote me. I don't do astrology. I get snippets, and then sometimes some things stick and some things don't, and then I make up shit. But whatever it is, I'm feeling something wild. And I recently had a massive heart opening. The tears were flowing when I realized how I've done relationships in the past, and the self-sabotaging and me ducking out and just completely acting like, a kind of a wreck based on past wounds. And I realized, I need to release that. And I did. And when it's time to release, when you feel this like, oh my God, I want to cry, and you feel that rock, that heaviness in the chest, that is your body and your spirit and your higher self saying, this is the time. There's been enough pressed down, and you are going to implode. It needs to come out. And, when you don't feel it, it's just like, it's almost like it's not ready. You're not ready to just let it be released. So I felt that pressure, and I felt the tears well up, and I said, yes, let's do this. And it almost feels very exciting. A healing, a real healing, like when you're doing that shadow work, a real true healing and a release actually feels amazing, because you just know in the core of your soul that this is exactly what is necessary. It doesn't feel as painful, so don't be scared to heal. I think a lot of us, this is why we do suppress and we push down, because we don't want to feel that pain. But guess what? It's actually not painful. It feels like the jail cell doors have been unlocked for you. That's why I advise, if you're listening and you are a little scared to heal because you don't want to relive pain, it's not therapy. A real healing moment is the moment where you feel the doors of the jail cell swing wide open. And you know that this is a absolute necessary. And the tears are flowing, but it's almost tears of joy, because you're being released. So don't think that you are reliving pain by going through a healing or a heart opening or a release of some sort. And again, I'm going to have to repeat myself. This is why we push it down, because we are so afraid to relive that pain. If you're starting to do life, meaning like having some first relationships, this first time things, hey, don't be like the rest of us, older, and having to go through a lot of painful events to finally realize that none of it serves. When you feel that trigger, go. And I think because the planet is evolving so fast, people are finally like figuring it out early on, maybe in their early 20s, maybe even in their late teens, when they have their first crush, their first love, and they realize, oh my God, Is this what love looks like? Is this what relationship looks like? You can remember back in high school, and no, it's not what it is. It's not meant to be that way. But that was our first experience, right? So if you are of a younger generation and you are starting to feel these triggers of unworthiness or unlove or being rejected or abandoned or whatever, don't push it down and wait for another relationship to pull you back out. Ask yourself why. Go into that deep dive of why am I feeling this way? And your soul will tell you this is an abandonment wound. And then your soul is going to remind you, you can release this because your worth is not dependent on whether you are compatible with somebody or somebody sees you. God sees you. God sees you. That's it. The sooner you can train your brain to go to that default setting, you will master the triggers and give yourself that space to cry it through and let it just come up and just be released. And you are going to heal, and you will be healed longer and have more years in your life as a healed person, because most of us, it took us some time to fucking get it together and figure out what the hell this is all about. So save yourself decades, and don't be afraid to take those deep dives and ask a lot of questions to yourself. That's why having that time alone is so important, rather than like, oh, this person rejected me, I'm going to push that shit down and go find another person that won't reject me. See how that works out for you. It never does. Never does. So, yeah. Take the time. Take the pause. Breathe through the space. Appreciate the pause, the space. And there's no rush. There is no rush. And then another question you have to ask yourself, if you are doing it for the next person to come in, make sure that you want that other person to come in because you have a job to do together. It's to heal the world. And you like to do it with a partner, not to fill that void. And most of us get it twisted. I'm not judging. I've been that girl that's been getting it twisted since 15. I'm not 15 anymore. I'm not 20. I'm not 30. I'm not 40. So let's dive in. Okay. Mystic manifesting deck. Spirit, what do you have to say to us today? What do you have to say? Let's go. I'm just going to pull 3 cards. Let's see what comes up. Hope you guys are doing well. Woo! For somebody that has not been sleeping that great, I certainly feel extremely energized, which is kind of insane to just popped out. And I'm just going to take one more. Spirit, just give me one more. Just one more. Okay, I'll take that one. It was not going back in the deck. Here we go. Shining wisdom. Here we go. Seek teachings that support you as you manifest your goals. I learn what I need to know. Yeah. It's not a love reading. It's more like maybe love advice. And the love advice is drop it. Drop it. Go seek the wisdom. Go seek ways to shine for yourself, not for anybody else. Get rid of all of them. Go find means and ways. Go on YouTube. Go on Instagram. Go get a book. Go to a seminar. Go to a retreat. There are so many modalities now that help you figure out what the hell we're doing here, what is our purpose, and what we're supposed to be feeling. And it's just like we're supposed to be shining and seeing our shine. Our soul recognizes who we are in this meat suit. This is a time of learning, not jumping into relationships or distractions, getting involved in the distraction. This is a time of whoever is meant to be is here listening to this. This video got your attention. This is your message. Drop the ball. Go within. Go get the wisdom you seek. And once you say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to do that, and my intention is to get wiser on what is this journey all about, you will get your answers. You will get your resources. The books will fall into your lap. They will drop in your feed. You'll have a conversation. You'll overhear somebody who's just read an amazing book that might just open your heart, just like blast through your soul. Next card up, blessed growth. This, you know, these are like books in the card, right? So it's time to read. It's time to absorb and digest the plethora, the variety of information that was put out for our healing and for our growth. And your journey is blessed. It is absolutely ordained. Stay firmly rooted in your intentions and reach for the sky. I nurture my dreams. Tree of life. Full moon. Something about the next full moon. Something is gonna feel planted or rooted in the next full moon. When is the next full moon? Don't ask me about astrology. I'm not even gonna go there. We can all look it up. When's the next full moon though? Shit. Are we in it? Oh my God, don't even. I'm not gonna go there. Something about the next full moon that roots are gonna take place. Something's gonna get kind of planted. Okay. Oh, and the third, last but not least, illuminated vision. Oh my God. I just got chills looking at this illustration. Imagine your dreams infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. I reach my full potential. It's like a sequence of events. I think what happens is you start searching for answers. You might be, okay. That just kind of dropped out of my hand. Okay. You might be ready to start. You might have questions that are starting to like kind of pop up in your head and you're not really sure why. So this is like a younger audience. Usually younger audiences don't find this channel, but you never know. Law of attraction. Whoever's meant to find this, younger, older, that's my ego talking. It doesn't really matter where you are. And especially like on this, forget linear time, but on the timeline of your journey of awakening and enlightenment, this is kind of where it starts. A hunger for knowledge. You just start to question things about your life and about yourself and kind of where you're walking. And this is where it starts. You just start reading and you start researching in a like I said, in a plethora of ways. And then you start to plant the seeds. The roots start to get like strong. Your foundation starts to get firmer when you start to absorb information that's just making more and more sense. And soon you'll be here. You're gonna have vision. Dreams are going to start coming together. Goals, what you want for yourself, what your purpose is. It's going to start to like come into focus, filled with divine light. If you find it being filled with things like money, an income stream, abundance is different. But if you find this is what I want to do to make a lot of money, take a step back, because your true aligned vision should, I mean, and any job is kind of in the service industry, right? Accounting, lawyer, you're servicing, but that's the thing though. The intention should be to help another, improve somebody else's life in some way, shape, or form, but it's about being in service to another. The money will come. Don't worry about the money. Don't do it for the money. That's what I'm trying to say. You do it because you want to make a difference in somebody's life. And again, it could be in real estate. It could be in recruiting. It could be in acting, in allowing people to connect with the character that you're playing. I mean, and maybe help their healing in some way, because I know you can agree with me. We have watched movies where a healing took place because you can relate to the character on the screen and relate to their journey. And sometimes you have a healing that takes place from just watching a movie on the big screen or at home or a show or just something funny, just to kind of break up any sort of tension or anxiety or stress you've been feeling. But whatever it is, whatever profession, do it because you want to touch another soul through humor, through a feeling of security, through love, through kindness, through friendship. I mean, let's say you are doing somebody's books. You are an accountant or a financial advisor, but you want to, even the exchange when you meet them or speak to them on the phone, just that exchange of energy of making them feel at ease and safe with you and their money, that's the name of the game here. So you can turn any project or any profession into a healing journey for yourself and to your client, your customer, your partner, your business partner, employees, staff, workers, your own children, your teacher. That's an easy one. But this vision is going to be infused with divinity, with the grace of God, and just go for it. Go for it. I said in my last video, all work should be a passion project. Don't call it work or job, because I think there's a funky vibration to those words. Passion project, passion. Passion is divine. Passion is love and support and fire and intention and love. That's all from the heavens. Passion project. Find your passion project. Even if it's like working for a big 5 accounting firm. Whatever. Maybe change that perspective. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not trying to number crunch and make the numbers make sense for this big company so they can make more money. I'm doing it because if things go right with the numbers, people may feel more secure and abundant. But more than that, there is always another human being that you're dealing with while doing this project, even if it feels very 3D, like working in an accounting firm. But just the energy exchange of love and kindness and grace and respect and support. God, when you're on your deathbed, nobody's going to remember the biggest deal that they closed and that fulfilled them. God, they're going to remember the relationships in that company, in that marriage, in that relationship, in the school, in the fraternity, sorority, in the gym, whatever. That's what you are going to remember when you are on your deathbed. Or the people. I kind of digress. Whatever. But this is the message for the day. It still feels like right now I am on this kick about more like career and finance, but like more like work, but more passion and doing something you love, spending your time doing things that you love. But the focus should absolutely be, what can I offer this person that is just of God? Okay. Thank you for joining me. Maybe I'll be called to do another video tomorrow or later today. You never know. But if you like this content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let's boom it up. But thank you again. Stay to the end. I appreciate you and I love you. Take care.